Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Friday, 15th of December 2023. This day is celebrated as International Tea Day. Step aside coffee and Coca-Cola for International Tea Day on December 15. We drink the most popular beverage in the world. The day mainly seeks to raise awareness on the impact the tea trade has on farmers and workers, but is also celebrated by tea lovers worldwide. I am also one of them. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that Supreme Court yanks government failure against Delhi Lieutenant Governor order on bus marshals. The Supreme Court on Thursday, December 14, 2023, that is yesterday, refused to entertain the Delhi government's failure challenging Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena's decision to terminate the services of all civil defense volunteers working as marshals in DTC buses. The Hindu newspaper also states that Hong Kong places arrest bounties on activists abroad for the preaching a national security law. Hong Kong police are offering rewards for information leading to arrests of 5 activists based on overseas, whom it accuses of breaching a harsh national security law imposed by Beijing. Hong Kong police announced a new list of 5 Hong Kongers that they want to arrest for alleged national security crimes at a press conference in Hong Kong on December 14, 2023. Hong Kong police accused 5 activists based overseas of breaching a harsh national security law imposed by Beijing and offered rewards of 1 million Hong Kong dollars, 128,000 dollar for information leading to each of their arrests. The Hindu newspaper also states that excise case. Supreme Court rejected Sisodia's failure to review denial of bail. The Supreme Court has rejected former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia's failure seeking a review of its order denying him bail in the excise policy case in which he was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in February. Former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia being brought to Rose Avenue Court in connection with the Delhi excise policy case in New Delhi. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that in open letter to Chief Justice of India, woman judge alleges a sexual harassment, says want to end life. I have been sexually harassed to the very limit. I have been treated like utter garbage. I feel like an unwanted insect and I hope to provide justice to others. She wrote in a letter which went viral on social media on Thursday, alleging sexual harassment by her senior. In her previous posting 6 months ago, a young woman judicial officer in Uttar Pradesh has written an open letter to Chief Justice of India seeking permission to end her life. Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud. Indian Express also states that after troop removal demand, Maldives says ending pact with India on water survey. Sources in mail told the Indian Express that Maldives government has conveyed the Mizo administration's decision to the India High Court. To the India High Commission. Their Prime Minister Narendra Modi with the Maldives President Mohammad Mizo at the conference of Party 28 in Dubai. Indian Express also states that today in politics, Parliament logjam are likely to continue less Lok Sabha security lapse, opposition MPs suspension, plus Rajasthan Chief Minister Bhajan Lal Sharma's oath ceremony will begin around 11:15 a.m. Maitra Pelia before the Supreme Court and a key BJD meeting is scheduled to be held in Bhubaneswar. Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar conducts proceeding in the House during the winter session of Parliament in New Delhi on Thursday, December 14, 2023. Indian Express also states that how world reacted to the Article 370 abrogation, how Supreme Court verdict helps India. While there was never any doubt about J&M being an integral part of India, the Supreme Court's endorsement of the decision of August 2019 has given ballast to New Delhi's global diplomatic strategy on the dispute with the Pakistan. Relations have been tense for 4 years, but a window of engagement agreement could open after elections in both countries next year. The United Arab Emirates backed the constitutional changes of August 2019 fully. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was conferred with the United Arab Emirates' highest civilian award, Order of Zayed, by the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, in Abu Dhabi on August 24, 2019. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Parliament security breach, how Bhagat Singh endures even for the misguided. In a country where history is now increasingly contested, where the leaders are valorized and demonished in equal measure, Bhagat Singh is everyone's hero. He lived for all of 23 years and 176 days and died 92 years ago, yet he is everywhere in the brush stroke of his thin pencil, mosaic and graffiti adorning the walls of India's villages. In the outline of his title to the right, fedora, a hat from his prison, photograph on modern-day bumper stickers, and coffee mugs. He is by government order on the walls of every government office in Punjab. He is an arterial road in every city, and he has given his name to Chandigarh's international airport. Here sometimes also states that Allahabad High Court allows survey at Mathura's Eidgah Mosque site, a view of Krishna Janmastan Temple Complex and Shahi Eidgah Mosque in Mathura. The Allahabad High Court on Thursday ordered a survey of the Shahi Eidgah Mosque abutting the Krishna Janambhoomi Temple in Mathura, opening a new chapter in the decades-old dispute that is part of the raft of cases where Hindu petitioners are pushing for legal change to gain rights over Islamic holy sites. Hindustan Times also states that at minus 5.4 degrees Celsius, Srinagar records coldest night of the season. The minimum temperature plunged further in Kashmir, with the Srinagar recording the coldest night of the season on Thursday. A man traversing through a frozen stream in the Dharang area of Tangmarg, Baramulla district on Thursday. Graphic of the day: Nifty breaks new ground, soars past 21,000. India's benchmark indices continued their incredible streak as they hit new all-time highs on Thursday, with the Nifty 50 surpassing the 21,000 points mark for the first time, and Sensex closing above 70,000 points. Going towards the business of the country, as MNCs object to GST's secondment notices, CBIC tells officers don't apply Supreme Court ruling mechanically. Secondment refers to the deputation of employees or pacts to another part of the organization within or outside the country. CBIC's move, asking officers to carefully investigate each case, comes after the industry made several representations to the CBIC about a blanket invocation of the Supreme Court ruling by field formations for all such working arrangements between overseas entities and companies in India. As PLI takes center stage, a new industrial policy now on back burner. The industrial policy, expected to be released this year, would have been the third such framework in the history of independent India, replacing the historic policy of 1991 that came in the backdrop of the balance of payment crisis, ushering in the liberalization of the economy. The Commerce and Industry Ministry had circulated the draft policy, Industrial Policy 2022, Make in India for the World, among other ministries, in December 2022 for consultation. Sensex Nifty rally over 1% to hit lifetime highs as United States Fed ignites a rate cut hopes among the Sensex firms. Tech Mahindra, Infosys, Wipro, HCL Technologies. In this land, Bank, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, and Mahindra and App Mahindra were the major gainers. Benchmark equity indices Sensex and Nifty rallied over 1% to hit all-time highs on Thursday, propelled by intense buying in information technology, tech, and reality stocks after the United States Federal Reserve kept its key interest rate unchanged and signaled rate cuts next year. The Nifty rallied 256.35 points or 1.23% to settle at a record closing high of 21,182.70. During the season, jumped 284.55 points or 101.35% to 21,210.90, its record intraday peak. Going towards the world news, including Israel vows to flight on Gaza despite deadly ambush and rising international pressure. Putin says Russia is in dialogue with the United States on exchanging jailed Americans Greshkovich and Valian. Danish police arrest several people suspected of planning terror attacks. Kosovo tribunal confirms war crimes conviction of ex-KLA commander. Pope, once a victim of artificial intelligence-generated imagery, calls for treaty to regulate artificial intelligence. Putin tells Russians the war in Ukraine will go on unless Kyiv does a deal. Going towards the science and technology, for gaming point of view, Xbox cloud gaming applications comes to MetaQuest VR headsets lets you play 100 of games. With the MetaQuest getting support for the Xbox cloud gaming applications, user will be able to play popular titles like Forza Motorsport, Starfield, and more on a big virtual screen with their favorite control. Now you can enjoy popular Xbox titles on the MetaQuest 2, 3, and Pro. From an artificial intelligence point of view, 2023, the year we played with artificial intelligence and weren't sure what to do about it. In 2023, advances in artificial intelligence like ChatGPT sparked excitement but also fears about impacts on jobs, media, and security regulation attempts emerging amidst hype. Artificial intelligence went mainstream in 2023. It was a long time coming, yet has a long way to go for the technology to match people's science fiction fantasies of human-like machines. The open artificial intelligence logo is seen displayed on a cell phone with an image on a computer screen generated by ChatGPT's DALL-E text-to-image model. Intel launches a Core Ultra processors for artificial intelligence PCs with a dedicated NPU. Laptops based on the Intel Core Ultra processors will be available starting today. Intel Core Ultra processors including a dedicated NPU. At last, there is a famous quotation said by Jalaluddin Muhammad Rumi, or simply Rumi, birth anniversary 30th of September 1207 up to 17 December 1273, was a 13th century poet, Hanafi Fiqh, Islamic scholar, Maturidi, a theologian and a Sufi mystic originally from a Greater Khorasan in Greater Iran. Rumi's work were written mostly in Persian, but occasionally he also used Turkish, Arabic, and Greek in his verse. His Masnavi, composed in Konya, is considered one of the greatest poems of the Persian language. Rumi's influence has transcended national borders and ethnic divisions. Iranians, Kurds, Pashtuns, Tajiks, Turks, Greeks, Central Asian Muslims, as well as the Muslims of the South Asia have greatly appreciated his spiritual legacy for the past 7 centuries. His poetry influenced not only Persian literature, but also the literary traditions of Ottoman Turkish, Chagatai, Pashto, Kurdish, Urdu, and Bengali languages. Maulana Rumi says a famous quotation. He says that peaceful is the one who is not concerned with having more or less. Also, Maulana Rumi says that never lose hope, my dear heart. Miracles dwell in the invisible. Okay, thank you.